Okay guys, I just wrapped up this video and I was editing, and I don't know why in my mind I was like, you know what, this could hold a box. Wouldn't that be cute if you can put like a little box in this Anna Griffin tall card stand dies set? I think it would be cute. So in this video, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so I recently picked this up on HSN there, so if their items are still available, I'll link them in the description box, possibly embedded in the video. Those would be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. I'm still looking at these colors and I'm like, that would be lovely, but maybe I will use some of these papers. We'll see, because that way it coordinates with the stand. I love this gold. I mean, I love this cream color. I don't know, we'll see. It obviously has to coordinate, and I was kind of looking at that. I'm like, what else would I do? Because I'm thinking square for a box. I guess it could be rectangular. I don't know. But I had these dies that I picked up recently that do like this little kind of look. I have the Anna Griffin square dies, the square compendium, but I think I'm going to pop this out. See what this looks like. It's not super fancy. That's the only thing, with the Anna, with having all this beautiful detail, but still cute and makes a little frame. It says it's 5 inches, this largest one. Let me see. Is it 5 inches metal to metal, like the edges, or what it actually cuts is what I need to know. And then we're going to need some other information. Okay, yeah, it'll cut 5-inch square frame. So I'm going to make a gift box that will fit this, that will fit within this width, because obviously it has to fit in there. And I think that'll be okay. I think we can do it. Yeah, why not? Okay, so let's say 5 1/4 inch box, just to give it a little, something for this to be on. Let's write something down, some numbers, shall we? This piece of back of this is good as anything else. So let's say it's a 5 1/4 inch box. And it needs to nestle in here. So as I'm looking at this, this is gonna hold. Obviously it kind of rests. I mean, I hope this will work, because if there's a box and it's this thick, I don't see why not. It has to fit in this little nook. So I was thinking 1/2 inch, but that's very skinny. So let me see. I mean, it's almost 1 inch really. Let's split it. Let's say 3/4 inch, so it does have some room to rest on there, and hopefully it works, right? Otherwise we're just making a box, and that's fun too. So 5 1/4 inch box with 3/4 inch, depth, I don't know. So if we're just gonna make this exactly the same bottom and top, I'm not gonna make the, the base like 1 inch when the top is 3/4 inch or whatever, or a 1/4 inch top with 3/4 inch base. Let's just make it all 3/4 inch. So basically that means all around this 5 1/4 we're adding 1.5 inches, right? 3/4 inch here and here, here and here. So 1.5. So that would be 6 3/4. So 6 3/4 inch paper for the top and the bottom. And I'm gonna use a box maker so I don't have to come up with showing how to use that on a paper trimmer. So today we're going to use a box maker. I have tons of videos on making boxes, guys. Sometimes I do it one way, sometimes I do it the other way. It'll be fine. But today I'm going to use the box maker. So we just need 6 3/4 inch paper. Let me just make sure that's correct. 1.5. Okay. For the top and the bottom. So let's see. Do we go with the gold? Do we go with the creamy color? I'm probably gonna use that same paper, because like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of this particular paper in this box, or in this Virginia paper craft kit or scrapbook kit. So I try to use it up in ways that isn't going to be super noticeable. So this can be the outside of our box, the top of it. Sure. And then the base can be that gold color. Hopefully I have enough. Remember I showed you guys I have all this paper that I honestly haven't used in so long. So how about this can be the base of the box. Oh, I do like the creamy color, but you know what? I'll use the creamy color more often for other things. So I'll just make this the box base. And then let's see, do we have enough of it for this? Yes, perfect. So I have this scrap here, so I'll cut this from here. So 6 3/4 inch squares of our main papers, and I'll be right back. I guess what I will say is if you are using a paper trimmer, we still have 6 3/4 inch squares, that's fine on both of them. On the box top, you're going to score 3/4 inch all around, right, for the lid. For the box base, you're going to score at Okay, so if you can imagine 3/4, you're gonna need a 1/16 of an inch more. So 3/4 inch, you're just gonna measure it right here. You're gonna score it right here. So that way the box base is gonna have a little bit higher sides, but it takes it off of the width and of the box so that your lid will fit nicely. So instead of 3/4 for the box base, you're gonna do it, sorry. Instead of 3/4, you're gonna go right here, the 1/16 right after the 3/4, okay? That's where you would measure it. But we're gonna use a box maker to make it easy today. So again, box lid on this side. And this was kind of like a little freebie or whatever it was with some order that I placed on Crafter's Companion a couple weeks back, which is great because as you see it goes there. And I misplaced this like a long time ago. Or it's here somewhere, obviously. But anyway, so with this one, 3/4 inch all around. So just 3/4 on this side that says box lid on this box maker. So just real quick, we'll run that through 3/4. So it's gonna be a skinny little guy. You know, you can include, it could just hold another card, right? I mean, lots of things you can put in there. Thin, a little piece of jewelry. And then on this one, they're both 6 3/4 inch squares, right? On this one, I'm going to turn to the box base side. I'm just going to turn this and still do my 3/4 inch. But the way these things are designed is that here it has an extra 1/16 of an inch like stuck in here. So you can see where this begins. It's not as wide, right? Where it gets to, you know, the first numbers, right? So you can see this little opening here. Over here, it's quite a bit wider, so that it counts for that 1/16 of an inch that I told you guys you need to do yourself on a trimmer or anything else that's not a box maker. So 3/4, still measuring 3/4, but it's already accounted for. Okay, and yep, totally put that away. But it just fell back down here. Okay. Oh, look at this, little scissors. Okay, so with these guys, again, I'll do the same thing for the base and the lid. You're just going to come in and I pivot away those guys. I'll do it differently today just to show you what I mean, because a lot of times I'll come over here and I'll just pinwheel it. I'll go like this, do the same thing, pinwheel, do the same thing. This is another way of doing it where you just have cut lines on two sides, really. I should probably get bigger scissors. These guys are more for like fussy cutting. So you saw those two? And then now go to the opposite side and do it again. And just cut here. Okay, and I'll do the same thing with the lid, exactly the same. It's no different as far as the construction. And go ahead and do your scoring. I'm showing you on this one because it's kind of easier to see the score lines. And the construction of the other guy, exactly the same thing. I'll pivot, you know, I'll cut them just like I did these. And recently I've been doing a lot. I need to eyeball things better. Because, you know, when you're cutting on a paper trim, you're still kind of eyeballing like where you have to put the paper in. Do you see how this one's a little bit taller? Just a little bit taller. And that's because when I did the, you know, the cut line on one of them, I was probably just a little bit off. But that's what happens. Okay, so glue there. I need to pay more attention to that because I've been having a big issue with that recently. So I'm like, that's on me. Obviously the scoring boards and the trimmers haven't changed. That's just me. So anyway, I'll hold that. And also as you bring it in, you can kind of flatten it out more. But of course you want this lined up on the edge, but you can always kind of account for that little bit. So this one lined up much better. Okay, so glue here and glue on the other one, and of course hold them in. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, just put the glue. You can see how wet that is still. And I'll do the same thing for our box lid. So again, the difference of cutting up the two sides is that you don't see a rough cut side here, but when you have it here, you have two rough cut sides, right? You see that? And then this one looks nice and clean. And generally when I make my boxes, I kind of pivot around. So you're going to always have, here I see a cut side, here I see a cut side, here I see a cut side, right? So it just depends on how you want to create your box. It's a little tiny detail. That's, you know, just something different. Okay, I'll do this one exactly the same. Okay, I literally just finished gluing that one too. And that one matched up much better than like the little bits that I had over here. Some of the sides. All right. Like I said, I know these stand dies are on clearance right now. I will say, keep an eye out. I have a feeling pricing is going to change, and I mean up more. At least 25% on a lot of things that we like to use as crafters. And I'm saying that a little bit because of, you know, just reading and watching the news and things. I have a feeling. But also, I know some things are going to change coming up. So just keep an eye out. And not for the better for us as consumers, but, you know, hopefully, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So anyway, I'm gonna take this die and run it through this. So I have this little frame that I'm gonna put on here, and then we'll decorate a little bit more, obviously. But I'll be right back. I will say, yes, I am talking about tariffs and how they affect things. And even if people make things in the US, they get raw materials, like all these things are gonna change, guys. And that's not great for us, because what happens is, and I don't know why people think that if someone has a tariff on their business or the things they bring in, that they're going to pay for it. Yeah, they're going to pay for it, but then we're going to pay for it. What company pays fees and things that doesn't pass it along? They don't. I mean, maybe they can try to renegotiate pricing with, you know, whoever they get things from, but then that company also wants the stuff, right? They're like manufacturers, the people that have the raw materials, like it's not going to be great, guys. So we'll see. But like I said, I do know some changes are coming up with some different companies, and, you know, hopefully they'll make it through. That's kind of my issue, like what I'm thinking about here. It's not great. Okay, let's see here. Get these guys. I haven't been by Joann's. Have you guys been by your Joann's? I know somebody said that they did go in and things aren't on clearance quite yet, is what, like, the pricing you want to see, right? I just saw, you know, they had the sign out saying store closing, but I didn't go in because I was like, honestly, I have everything I need right now. I don't know. If I go in, I'll probably buy a ton of yarn or something, you know? But I have a ton of yarn already. Oh, duh. Sorry, guys. I just put this together and didn't. Amazing. Okay, so your lid and your box base all fit together really nicely, right? And if you're doing it on your own, again, just add that 16th on your scoring on the box base, and you're going to have a nice box. Okay. This paper isn't really like centered. I didn't do like look at it in a way that I'm going to center this image. I don't really care. A lot of it's going to be covered up anyway. So I'm going to glue that one down, and then I don't know if we do stickers or what else. Oh, we have flourishes, if I'm still using the same things that are in that Virginia. Oh, you know what? There's also words. It's more of a scrapbook kit, that Virginia Papercraft kit, but there are words in there. Sentiments. Maybe we put one of those. I don't know. And some of these other flowers. We'll see. And then that will work, I think. Okay, so I'm going to hold this down. Again, this is a 5-inch square that we put here. And I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to hold that down for a bit. Oh, I took this off so I can push down on the back. But look at this. You know, it has these sentiments. Again, they have to do with scrapbooking, but, you know, happy or dream. It might be cute. Maybe dream. Something like that. There are some other ones that are like, we work with these at the Crop at Home. And yes, people asked if I was doing Crop at Home this year. I am. I did a live video whenever it was the Today Special, and we talked all about that. So for sure. Smile. I mean, that's cute. I'm thinking maybe dream. Oh, maybe I shouldn't take it off yet. Well, I don't know. I don't really know how I'm going to use this. I just figured this is the word I want to use. So let's take this off. But yeah, we will see, guys. Let's see. Down there. I think that's pushed down enough. I don't know. And, you know, again, however you want to look at it, what you want to decorate. Okay, I'm not sticking that down. I'm just kind of sitting it there for now. Because we have flourishes, and I have some things here. These are interesting flowers because they're super flat. A lot of times, you know, Griffin does like the double up kind of things. So these are harder for me to know how to work with them, to be honest, because I feel like they are flat, like they need more. But you know, it's whatever. And also this is a box. Oh, we are going to sit on that thing though. So we are going to want to be careful with how we're putting things in here. Is there something bigger than this one? That's pretty. Oh, I was going to decorate this corner. That's pretty. I'm totally shouldn't do this. I kind of like keeping these the way they are. That way, a lot of times the left and the rights are near each other. Oh, that's cute. Because even on the back of the holder, I do have a little something. I normally wouldn't cover something like that up, but put that there. Just one set of flowers. Okay, let's go ahead and put that one down because for sure this one looks nice in the back. And that looks cute. Okay, kind of goes up that way. We still have these guys chilling here. I could use these. I like the way that looks in the background, but that's not what I would typically do. Let's see. Trying to see if there's something else I can pop over the top. Oh, that's kind of cute. Okay. Do we have another one that's kind of like that? Oh, this is even bigger. Hold on. I did like that gold flower though, because it kind of brings in what we've been doing. But if we had that there, see, it covers up so much there. And then this one, cute. Okay, hold on. Maybe. That's a lot now. I'm covering up this guy a lot. I didn't really stick this down super well, so maybe we bring him out a little bit more. That's cute. I like that. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to push down from behind this thing because these are all just kind of sitting there. Do a good push from the back here. Stuff stuck to my finger. Okay, and then the word dream like here. Oh, where's that flower? This one? I think it was this one. I was say if we have a little goldy one, I could do that. I don't see the gold ones by themselves, other than like a. Oh, okay, hold on. Just because the back of my holder has the little pink and gold flowers. So that might work. Do they have one? Oh, that's so cute. I like the way that looks because it's kind of like this way. She usually does it left and rights in these kind of kits. But I was going to say maybe we have the gold flowers facing a different way. I mean, you can even come in with this guy. It's a lot going on. I do like the way this one looked by itself, though. But it's very light, right, compared to everything else? All right, all right, all right. Oh, I do like the way that looks. Rooms will be kind of popped up. That's what I was thinking. Okay, hold on. Let's pretend that's there. And if this is up on a little bit of dimensionals, I'm going to start cutting this up because I've been using the little circles, but we use the circles when we need circles, you know? So I'm just going to cut this a little more here. And I'm like so quiet, which is unusual for me, of course. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to push that down because I need to see if that works with our thing. So let me put these beautiful stickers away. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see how that might fit. Oh yeah, that's not going to be a problem at all. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stick that down. I should have pushed this one from the very back. I'm trying to do it now, even though Okay, that's our box. And again, it is a 5 1/4 inch box, a little bit smaller actually, because this is a little bit smaller, so it should be 5 1/8. Yeah, because we took a 1/16 all around off, so that means it's 5 1/8. Although the lid is 5 1/4, but 3/4 inch deep. And let's see how this fits on here all together. I like the way that came out. I think that's very pretty. And let's see if it fits. If it can hold it, it can. Yay! All right. So my little flower here is kind of in the way, but I think if you bring it out this way, either way, it's holding it. I mean, you can see that, right? So let me show you what that looks like. Again, I have my little 3D flower there, but with the 3/4 inch, I think that's as thick as you can make this for it to still hold, you know, to kind of nestle in there. Otherwise, it's not going to. Okay, so that looks really pretty. I love that. I love everything that's going on here. You have the Virginia, you know, all around, the gold accents. I mean, you can open this up further. You can have it a little tighter, however you need to put it to hold your box. I'm sure if you made a slimline box, it would hold it just the same. Very cool. But I would say the 3/4 inch depth is probably as wide as you can make it and have that work. So I had a lot of fun with that. You know, I love making my boxes. I'll whip them out really quick and then just decorate, and I love all that kind of stuff. So hopefully you're making more and more boxes too, guys, and having fun. All right, I will have images coming up as, again, as I can take them. I'm kind of holding them like this when I take the pictures. And you have a great day. All right, guys. See you at the next one. Bye now.